Hello there, Clark and Cisco recruiting team. I greatly hope all is well with you today. My name is Thomas Crespin, and I'd like to thank you all in advance for giving me this great opportunity to convince you on why I should be selected as the next member of the Cisco virtual sales team. I feel like the best way to convince you of this is to really take an objective, holistic approach of who I am, where I come from, and what I bring to the table. So to kick it off, let's dive into who I am from a professional standpoint. I'm a very seasoned consultative salesperson of 18 years now. As I began my B2B journey with Sprint back in 2001, it really does seem like yesterday. In fact, I still remember my first large new logo sale. It was a company by the name of Elite Electric in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The owners also raised thoroughbred racehorses. Little did I know that my life and career path had pretty much manifested itself on that day. Kind of gives me goosebumps thinking about it. Over the course of the next 18 years, I would go on to sell an evolution of products and solutions for Sprint, CenturyLink, Comcast, and Verizon. I watched as basic POTS lines and T1-based point-to-points evolved into MPLS networks and the onset of Metro Ethernet, with redundant fiber rings for built-in resiliency. Also saw colo space, and there was a new buzz term known as disaster recovery. Suddenly, security and mission-critical things became important as everything is moving to the cloud. And here I am now selling IoT and machine-to-machine, which is the biggest change the world has seen since the Industrial Revolution. Best thing about it is I'm in my prime years, so I'm as excited as one of Elite Electric's racehorses right now, to say the least. I'm also a college grad, having graduated cum laude in 2005 from National American University with a bachelor's degree in management. I was recognized as a who's who amongst college students in America that year. You know what? 18 years of successful B2B experience and academic accomplishments are great, but I'd like to let you in on some things that I'm even more proud of. Growing up in Albuquerque, New Mexico, I come from humble beginnings. My family owned a small cleaning business, and I remember buffing floors and dumping trash cans when I was only in elementary school, which was a little dangerous because those buffers could really take you for a spin if you weren't careful. Some of the buildings we would clean were really nice law firms and CPA firms, and some of the folks there were so kind to me. Some never really acknowledged me, but I'm sure they were just in a hurry trying to get home like the rest of us. Oftentimes we would work late into the night, and I would hop into one of the fancy desk chairs and visualize myself as some fancy businessman conducting some important business. Well, go ahead and flash forward several years, that is, and it's become a reality. I now sit in boardrooms with C-level executives as well as leaders in the community where I conduct important business matters as well as discuss important topics that are affecting our communities. It's very surreal, to say the least. Some of my most recent accomplishments was selling the most internet units for Carva region, which is both Carolinas and Virginia combined in the month of November. And here's that trophy here. Also sold the largest deal in Cable One's history, which was a dark fiber deal for Medical Center Hospital in Odessa, Texas last year, which there was a press release about. So here I am now trying to close one of the most important deals of my career, which is joining your team. Probably the first time I applied at Cisco was shortly after graduating college, after I'd written a paper about Cisco's leadership philosophy towards their corporate culture. I've also known the Cisco sales consultants to be the most well-trained, polished in the world. Just like sitting in the fancy chairs when I was a kid, I did the same thing as a young professional when I would apply for positions at Cisco that were probably way out of my league at the time. Well, flash forward to this Monday. I opened my email, and ta-da, an email from my dream employer, which has left me somewhat speechless. I know all about how Cisco is ranked number 8 on the greatest places to work in the world list, as well as Cisco's passion for teamwork, collaboration, and work-life balance. I'd like to leave you with the skill or attribute that sets me apart. I believe it's the most important attribute, not just in sales, but in life, and that's my work ethic. I don't cut corners, even when the work can be tedious. I believe that if you fall in love with the process, that the results will surely come, and that belief is what brought me to this point in my career. Again, I thank you for this opportunity to hopefully join the Cisco family, and I wish you a prosperous day. I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.